Okay. So there have been lots and lots of misconceptions on karmas. Generally, for people, karma comes as a the thought of karma itself means punishment. And it looks as if, people these days have fear of creating new karmas. And out of this fear, lot many times they don't take the action that they want to take. So kabhi kabhi if you hear people, it looks like as if karma is a punishment. Like you have a god on top of you sitting there watching, glasses laga ke, doorbin se he is trying to watch who is doing what is who's doing right, what is doing wrong, making notes the whole day. Okay, she did this, she did that. All these, this is how it comes upon you when you talk about the word karma. As if God is waiting for us to make a mistake. As if God is waiting for us to do bad things so that he can write it, his auditing will start. What is God? So, when I talk about God, I talk about a matrix. If in this matrix of yours, somebody is judging you right or wrong, which means when we talk about ethics, when we talk about God, then definitely we understand that we are talking about oneness, right? We are talking about unconditional love. Now, unconditional love actually means good, bad, ugly, whatever you do, I accept myself the way I am and I accept others the way they are. That is basically unconditional love means. But if this matrix is waiting and watching who is doing right and who is doing wrong, and is judging the actions as rights and wrongs, then definitely matrix is going against its own principles. अब अपने ही principles से we can afford to deviate, but matrix cannot. Because if matrix deviates from its own programming, own planning, then we need to understand the whole world, the including everything in the matrix, will go haywire. So matrix or God cannot afford to do that. Thank you, Shivani. Okay, so let's understand what is karma. Karma is something which completes us. So simple thing is, say I get upset with Rolly. I take out my anger on her, which means I have given my share of energy to her. Whatever energy it is, good, bad, ugly, I'm not talking about it. What I'm trying to say is my energy and I give it to Rolly. So now Rolly is in plus and I am in minus. Matrix knows I have given a complete personality or creation on this earth, which means I am incomplete and matrix will not let me remain incomplete. तो हो सकता है, it has to return back my energy, it has to complete me. So even if say Rolly is my student and she says okay ma'am ne डांट दिया, no problems, sometimes it happens. She forgives me. So she returns my energy either back to me, or she returns it back to the universe. She doesn't take. She doesn't have any emotion because of this. But I'm still incomplete because she has not returned me my anger ki energy. So somebody else say, Aarti Sharma is going on the road, and we both go, and I just push past her, and she says, Dekh kar nahi chal sakti. Can't you see and walk? This energy has come back to me. Now I am complete. Yeah, maybe Aarti is incomplete. Her story starts now. So if I just turn back and I'm sorry, if I say so, I am out of karma wagon now. But if Aarti decides not to forgive me, she's still on the karma wagon. Now she's incomplete. But it is possible that when she gives me my anger back, can't you see and walk? I can turn back. बात करने की तमीज नहीं, and don't you know how to talk to your elders? Now things are between me and Aarti. We both are on the karma wagon. Rolly is absolutely out of it. So somebody will definitely make it sure that my energies are complete because of, and this is why I say karma definitely is not a thing to as a punishment or to punish anybody. Karma is only to complete your energy. And with this energy transformations, the whole matrix is connected. Either you are connected with the microcosm or from the macrocosm, doesn't matter. We all are connected. So one attack of Russia on Ukraine is affecting everyone, including us. So maybe my shares that I bought, came down. Or maybe I was supposed to travel to Russia. Somebody from UK had to travel to some other country. He had to cross Russia. Russia ne kaha, no UK ke, no planes will fly over us. So anything that moves in the matrix gives affects the whole matrix. So we keep thinking we are such a small thing. अरे हमारे ये करने से क्या होगा? How does it affect? We keep doing all this. But no, every thought of ours is responsible for some or the other movement in the matrix. All right? See, we all understand. बड़ा मुश्किल है to actually say मुर्गी पहले आई कि अंडा अंडा created मुर्गी और मुर्गी created अंडा. It's very difficult. And similarly, very difficult. God is within all of us, or we all are a part of God. So there is a huge energy up there, and we all are small little souls which have taken birth from there. So we all have a part of God in us, or we all are the part of the God. Very difficult to say. But whatever it is, we are not without God. That is very clear. Now, karma is basically a reminder to all of us. It is a reminder of the entry point to realign with our higher sources. And I'll explain you how. What does it mean? Say, we all are a part of God, and we have come on this earth to experience different things that God wanted to experience through us. When I'm talking about God, I'm talking about higher source. So for somebody it is a higher self, it is for somebody it is a higher source, somebody calls it God, somebody calls it matrix, whatever you want to say, we can say that. Now, with karma, we understand what is it that we have come to experience here. So only our higher source knows what each soul has come down on earth to experience. And when we experience it, we actually complete that source's experience, which means now I'm in alignment with him. Now, not necessary that this alignment has to be all good things. Matrix may, the higher source wants to experience everything good, bad, ugly. So, if his source feels I should experience, uh, say, I should experience mm, honesty, then it is the job of Matrix to send somebody down here who will be dishonest. And unless that dishonest person has been sent in the matrix, from the Matrix, no soul on earth can experience honesty. To understand honesty, dishonest people are needed. तो मैट्रिक्स ने तो सबको कुछ कुछ काम दे के भेजा that I want to experience this through you. So there is no way, if he has sent me, through me, if they want to experience dishonesty, then if I am playing the role of a dishonest person, there is absolutely no way that God or higher source or our matrix will judge us doing something wrong or bad. Not possible, because he knows sitting there what is this person supposed to experience for me. And if if he is experiencing that, for him this person is doing the job correct. uh, so many of you people sitting over here are businessmen, some people are in corporate. Have you ever seen the CEO of the corporate or the company or head of a business man? What they do is they see the end result. Look, this is how my company, I should be having this much of turnover. Now, supposing he has somebody under him, a general manager, who is very rude probably, and he also knows कि ये मेरे काम में से 1 रुपया कमा लेता है. All right, he's aware of it, which means this CEO should turn this man out, throw him out. But a smart businessman, a smart CEO, what they do? Even if they keep getting complaints from the juniors, he's very rude, he's this, he does that, he, cuts our money, this, that. CEO will not turn him out. Why? Because he knows, I want to earn 10 rupees from this man and he is earning 12 for me. Even if 1 rupee, 2 rupees he's earning for himself, doesn't matter. मेरे को तो दे रहा है ना कमा के जो मुझे चाहिए. मुझे तो ऐसा ही बंदा चाहिए जो कमाई दे मुझे. Now he'll keep listening to complaints. He'll keep saying, yeah, very bad. I'll talk to him, this, that. But that man will never be thrown out, because the CEO is getting what he wants. He's very clear. He is not judging that this man is rude or because of him, my juniors are in pain. No. And whenever there is a fight in a corporate, the person who is bringing lesser money will be thrown out, because that person is not doing the job he's supposed to do. He's complaining. He's talking, and maybe principally he's good. Maybe he's very honest. But he's supposed to earn me money, yeah. He's not doing that job. Therefore, we say the CEOs have a very unconditional way of looking at his juniors. Kama ke kaun de raha hai? I have hired him. So HR people are, people who are here in this corporate line, they know HR people's ki sabse zyada complaints go. Maximum complaints are of HR people. They are so strict. He deducted my salary for this small little reason. I go in the evening so late from the work, but I never get any appreciation. But if I come late by half an hour, they cut my money. All these things are there, complaints are there. CEO will listen to you people. He'll never chuck out the HR because HR guy is doing what he's supposed to do. So our higher source, our matrix, our God is that CEO for whom everybody is doing the job they are supposed to do, and therefore it is not his job for punishing people for doing wrongs. So जिन लोगों के मन में ये ख्याल है कि कोई बात नहीं, ये इंसान ये कर रहा है तो कोई बात नहीं, इसका कर्मा है, इसके संग बुरा होना चाहिए. And then there are many people who come and ask me, this person has done so much, given me so much of pain. He was like this, he was like that. इसने ये किया. But why God is not punishing this person? He is flourishing. He is doing very well. Right? Why is it happening? Because God knows this is the job I have sent him for. यही करना था उसको. इसको मैंने भेजा था to, supposing he wants to experience helplessness through me. So he will send somebody in my life who will give me helplessness. And the helplessness that I'm experiencing, I'm not experiencing alone. Through me, God is also experiencing it. Na? And he says, okay, so this man is doing perfectly all right. Isko helpless bana raha hai. I wanted to experience being helpless. So my job is done, okay, done. So that person will not be punished. We keep, because we believe that God's job is to punish others, because we believe that karma means punishment. So we keep expecting the other person to be punished or to be in the pain, और दूसरे की पेन के इंतजार में हम अपनी सारी जिंदगी निकाल देते हैं. One day when he will be punished, that is the day I will have peace of mind. No, you will not have peace of mind that day. Therefore, karma is something, it teaches you to align with yourself, to align with the God in you, to understand why this person is doing what he is doing. Remember, pain is your best teacher. And pain will only remain in your life till you have learned the lesson that teacher wants to teach you. Now, you are not aware of it. So you don't learn your lesson. Your focus is on the other person. God is happy. He's not punishing other person. The day you will accept the pain as a teacher and learn what this pain is teaching, the pain in you from your life will go away. So when I am talking to about pain, I'm talking about people, I'm talking about personalities and circumstances in our life. I hope I'm clear to you people till here about why people are not punished when they do wrong to us. This is a very common question everybody has, because they're not doing anything wrong. They're teaching us. See, when we take people in trance, or whoever our therapist sitting over here, and they work with their client, and when we take them in the trance, in the altered state, most of them are able to experience unconditional love in that moment. They are not judgmental about others. Recently, I was working with a lady, and so her issue was about a, a daughter who was adopted by her, and she was experiencing a lot of pain through her and challenges through the child. So wanted to know and understand. And when she was in the altered uh, state, and I asked her a question, so when you see this life of yours, what is it that you ask your higher self, what is it that I have gone to learn And what have I learned finally? So now she's trying to ask Greta the answer. So he says, I had gone to experience love. Love from whom? So in that life, वो separate हो गई थी अपनी mother से. Okay. And the whole life she was waiting to, trying to find her biological mother. And there were people in her life who gave her a lot of love, but she kept on grieving as a child, separation from her parents. And then she said, I had gone to experience love. I said, okay, then. So what did you experience? You got love from people. Kiti, yes, but I wanted love from my own people. And I didn't say a word. I kept waiting for her. She literally took 2.5, 3 minutes, and I didn't say a word. I wanted her to have her own conversation with her higher sources. And then she said, but फिर देखा जाए तो सभी अपने हैं. Now this was her wisdom. This is where she understood that I am grieving for my own mother's love, whereas she had gone as a soul, she was sent to experience. Everybody is your own. जो प्यार देगा वो अपना है. She was supposed to experience this. Now, this wisdom came in the altered state, and it could only come in the altered state because she was able to experience the unconditional love at that moment. That is why, what I'm saying, in altered state, we experience that unconditional love. Point is, we have to learn to experience it even in every state, in all my consciousness state. We are supposed to experience that. And it will only come if there is non-judgment. So please understand, we are created by God. So he is one entity on this earth who is not needy at all. He does not need anything from us. Okay? Because his creation is complete. And therefore, he has absolutely not needy to experience the maza or satisfaction of punishing people. He doesn't have that need. His only need, as I said, is he wants to experience infinite possibilities and realities in the same circumstance. And for that, he sends lots of his parts, and every part is here to experience different possibility, different reality. And therefore, if we have Ram, we have Ravan here also. And by the matrix and God, both of them are equally honored. Ram not once said, he has taken away my wife, God will punish him, he will have to pay for his karma. No. His only focus was, somebody took my wife, I have to bring back my wife, period. हाँ, उसके लिए whatever necessary actions I have to take, I will take. Nowhere he cursed anybody. Nowhere he rewarded anybody. No. No guilt. If I have to, there are two brothers, one is a very strong brother, one is a very weak brother, and if he feels that I have to take the support of the weaker one, I'm talking about Sugriv and Bali, he didn't bother who was more strong, who can give me a better army. He didn't bother. For him, what he judged is the one who gives me unconditional love. He has nothing with him, zero, but he is ready to support me. That's where he focused. So, this question, why people who are bad or who do bad things to us are not punished? इस question का answer is this. Now, the realities and the possibilities cannot be only good, good, good all the time. There can be pain included, sufferings included, and best part is whatever is happening in this matrix, the director, the producer, the actor, the writer, the storyteller, the distributor, everything is God or the matrix or the higher source. Now, very difficult for a higher source to say my direction is not good or I have not written right letters, a story, or my casting is not good. No, for him, everybody is been picked up for a particular reason and everybody is doing their jobs and therefore he will not punish. It's like computer. Let's understand matrix as computer. Computer has to for any computer to operate, there has to be many parameters. है ना? Any computer, you have to have your own parameters. Okay, this much of, I don't know the big words, but इतना hertz का ये होना चाहिए, this should be like this, इतना configuration होना चाहिए, so many things. People who are into computers, hardwares, they would understand it. But I understand matrix, and I can tell you matrix, if you think, matrix has to work on few parameters. And the first parameter, of course, is unconditional love. Second one is law of oneness or law of one, law of unity. ये मैं macrocosm की बात कर रही हूँ. If you come to the Earth's microcosm, you will see it is exactly the same. So law of unity. Then to move, energy has to move. No energy can be potential or static because you get stagnated and energy will be destroyed. You can't destroy the energy. Matrix की अपनी energy है. So it needs movement. Kinetic energy it needs. So movement के लिए constant transformation होता रहता है. हर एक में. We all, you know, I keep saying wisdom is transient, wisdom is transient, wisdom is transient, consciousness is transient. Why? Because this movement has to be there. The transformation keeps happening. So transformation is one another parameter of this matrix. There is another thing which is there, and that parameter is called cause and effect. And last, not the least, and very important one is, which again we talk a lot about it, is free will and choice. Matrix has already decided through me what is it they want to experience. But once I come down, they give me the options free will. And then through us, they may experience something for which we have not come here at all. Now, that will create its own cause and effect. That's a different story. Right? There is another uh, parameter, we call it cooperation. And then the next is evolution. These are 6-7 parameters that matrix has already decided to operate its computer. If any of these parameters are not followed, what will happen to your computer? You'll have bugs, you'll have virus, your computer will slow down, processing may go wrong, you want something else, the result you will be displayed will be different. All these things will happen. So, exactly because we do not sometimes understand and when deviate from any one of these parameters, the virus, the pollution in our life comes, which gives us pain. So, it is not the job of karma to give you pain. We experience pain because we are deviating from our parameters. The computer का main encoding is free will. So now free will hai, so you have two choices. Either you align with your own parameters, own original blueprint, or you deviate, you go against it. That matrix will never stop you from using your free will. Never. But then we have cause and effect. Matrix will honor whatever you do. But deviations के cause और अपने उसके effects होते हैं. Then that comes in play. Okay. Darker choice, darker consequence. Lighter choice, lighter consequence. That is cause and effect. Let's understand now fear. As I started the topic, that people have fear of karma. So let's understand, talk a little bit about fear. What is fear? What exactly is fear? Fear is a natural built in our system as a response for our survival. That's fear. Now, fear only comes when you have your consciousness is in a probable future. ये हो सकता है. This can happen. It is not in your reality because once it is in a part of your reality, you are into action already. You know what you are doing. You're working on it. But fear is something which is not there. It can be a possibility. It can be a reality. And when you think of that reality, because you think, if this is the reality I get, I will not be able to survive, so the fear will come. Otherwise, fear will not come. Now, if you don't get an ice cream, you have big desire to have ice cream tonight. You don't get it, you don't get it. You know you're not dying with it, without it. But if supposing this is a medicine and it has been prescribed to you, and you don't get that medicine to eat tonight for whatever reason, you will have the fear the whole night. Subah tabiyat na kharab ho jaye. Because now it is affecting your survival. Okay? When the energy of yours uh, changes to separation, then oneness, fear comes over there. If you are in oneness with God, or if you are in oneness with the universe, or you are in oneness with your matrix, there is absolutely no reason that you will get the um, fear, because you know this is the blueprints come. If this will come in my life, it's okay, I will face it, accept it without adding emotion to it, because sitting there, he is a part of you. He will only let those things happen, which is a blueprint of yours. If you then trust and surrender, there will never be fear. Okay? Fear is also something that is a denial to what is. Whatever is in your life, if you're in denial that this is happening and you don't accept it, fear will come then. But if you accept it, this is how it is. And this is a part of my blueprint. And this is what the source, higher source wants to experience through me. There will never be a fear. If I have a fear that somebody will attack me today, okay, and because of that fear, I don't want to go out, and there is somebody who really needs my help, but I don't want to go out because there is a fear that somebody will attack and harm me. It's a question of my survival, and I don't go, which means I have no trust in the matrix that this is how it is. If I am attacked, and issue is either of my survival, that is if I die, or I am attacked and I have pain or I have hurt, this is what matrix wants to experience through me. If I understand that, then I am in what it is. I'm in acceptance that this is how it is. You know, when I had COVID recently, few 2 weeks back, so I couldn't sleep at night. I had very badly blocked nose. So I started taking, somebody suggested, why don't you have these sleeping pills? So I started taking them at night. सोने से पहले अब क्या था, the night was very good. I would sleep very well. In the morning, because I was, when you are on sleeping pills and all, you are in altered state, even when you are awake. And in that state, somehow I got severe fear of survival. Severe. अभी तो ये भी करना है, अभी तो बच्चों का ये भी करना है, अभी तो घर भी बनाना है. So many things, which is generally not a part of my daily sleeping habits or thoughts. It's not there. But in those days, in that state of mind, I could not accept what it is. I could not accept it. So, and I'm in the probable impossibility. What if this happens? What if this happens? What if I die? Oh, supposing I have a breathing problem, supposing they have to take me to the hospital immediately, or my daughter is alone here, who will do this? All these things are not there. But I have this fear because I am into the future possibilities and not the actual reality. So these type of things do happen when we have a fear of survival. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Am I clear? So I had a very mentally disturbed COVID attack. I won't talk to anybody. I won't do anything. I mean, I was in a very different state of mind. And then one day I was thinking, what the hell is happening to me? I have been so unwell. For the last 5 years, I'm bloody living with a live tumor. And I've never had felt like this. What is it happening now? And that's when I realized I had totally gone into the future possibilities. And that created fear of survival. So I hope it you people understand. I was in a complete denial that I'm unwell. अरे हो गए यार, एज हो गई. If I have to die, I have to die. If I have to have a lack of oxygen, my matrix needs to experience it through me. So I was in a complete denial, and I was not in acceptance that me and source is one. I was separate than that source of mine, and that created so much of fear in me. And one day when I sat down and I realized, and from separation, I went back into the oneness and I said, okay, the matrix wants to experience this through me, then so be it. And that night I slept well. I didn't need a sleeping pill that night. So I hope with this example or experience of mine, you people will understand till you are operating through oneness, there is no fear. Till you are operating through acceptance instead of denial, there will be no fear. Okay? I was talking of many things on just now about the parameters. So I spoke about cause and effect, you people have understood. Free will, you have understood. These are very important encodings that matrix has done. And this is how we all are a part of that matrix. Then I spoke about the, of course, fear. Let's talk about judgment. So where is this judgment coming? And why it is so karmic? Because judgment is polar opposite to unconditionality. Now I keep telling people you don't have to judge, you don't have to judge, you have to have unconditional love. The interesting part is when I'm saying not to judge means not to accept your own judgments. That is also polarity and pretty karmic. So when people say, no, I don't want to judge anybody, I don't want to make it karma. This is fear of karma, which is stopping you from being judgmental. 100% it is karmic. But if you are able to see both the polarities, okay, I judge this person to be dishonest, but I accept it unconditionally. He is experiencing what the matrix wants to experience through him, then it is not karmic. Which means I am in acceptance of both being judgmental and being unconditional. So if you are taught or you understand, I don't have to be judgmental, understand it from the polarity point of view or from the experience point of view, but do not stay away or reject judgments because you have a fear of creating karma. Then it becomes very karmic. Basically, if you see and look at karma, karma is a map of us. It is given us as a map to find our original source. What is our resource wants to experience through it. So maybe in one life, for example, I was giving you the example of this lady. So she has come to experience on earth कि सब अपने हैं. Everybody is my own. I'm not separate. I mean, you don't biologically you don't connect with people and become one. Relationship wise, you don't become one. Business wise, you don't become one. Basically, we all are one. So if I get love, my job on this earth is to experience love. Who gives me the love? That is what I'm not supposed to judge. She was supposed to experience this on this earth. She forgot. And she went to the other polarity where, even though she was getting love from everyone, she went to that polarity where she only wanted love of her biological mother or parents. She experienced that polarity. And in this life, now she has to take birth to experience the other polarity. And that was giving unconditional love who are not my biological kids. You get my point? So, if she had understood that part, both the polarities, love of people who give us love, I love them. People, sorry, my parents who give me love, I love them. People who are not my parents but they give me love, I love them. I experience love from everyone and I give pass on that same love to everyone. Then probably in this life she wouldn't have to experience so much of pain. So why we reincarnate again and again? Every time we incarnate, we experience the polarities to end to reach to a stage where we accept both the polarities. When this thing will happen, you evolve. The transformation happens. Your frequency goes higher. So every incarnation is there to help us to evolve. And in every incarnation, doesn't matter what you experience, that is yours higher source wants to experience through you. That's what you have come on this earth, so that your higher resource can experience it through you. There's this person, I don't know if you people have read his books called Om, and Ram Das, his name is. He says we are all walking each other home. If I have to experience helplessness, then somebody in my life will come and give me helplessness. He is completing me, my experience, connecting me to my higher source, and with whatever, supposing he's making me helpless and I curse him, for example. And for that, because of that, he feels helpless in the next life. So I'm also helping him to reach home. So we each one of us are walking each other home. So किसको जज करें, किस किस को कहिए, किस किस को रोइए, आराम बड़ी चीज है, मुख तान के सोइए. Okay. There was another law parameter I talked about: oneness. Oneness is the only thing that can take you to cooperation. Cooperation is another parameter of this matrix. Separation takes us to compete. Competition, completeness comes from the separation. Why? Competition always comes from the premises of lack. Always. And the premises that there is not enough. The premises of scarcity. So there is not enough. Oh, this person is taking away my share. And now the jealousy will come. If we all understand and we all work from the premises of enough, abundance, there is so much. Are this person got this? Very good. There is so much. I will get my share. If experiencing that share is a part of your soul, मैट्रिक्स को एक्सपीरियंस करना है आपके थ्रू एबंडेंस, तो आपको एबंडेंस में डाल देगा ना. He'll put you there. But competition comes from scarcity. If we all believe there is enough for us, there will neither be any competition, there will nor be any jealousy, and there will not be any separation. If you are in oneness, उसको मिला मुझे मिला एक ही बात है. उसको मिला मेरे लिए भी बहुत है. मुझे जो चाहिए होगा, what I have come to experience, I will get. And this is the most important aspect these days. And if you will see, globally, people are helping each other. The whole digital media, if you see, trying to help each other so much. One person have a problem. I am a part of many groups on Facebooks, where, and this is about mental health or this or that. One person has problem. I can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep tonight. I don't think I'll be able to carry off this night. I don't think tomorrow morning I'll be alive enough to see what's happening. See how many people are talking to that person, explaining things to that person. Okay, conversations. Now that person's whole consciousness is in talking and answering those people. रात कट गई. So जो suicidal thoughts आ रहे हो खत्म. So globally, people are cooperating with each other a lot because we have to reach to oneness. Problem क्या है हमारी? ये इतने karma, why karmas are giving us pain? Simply because our DNA has the mentality to block the memories of pain. So, what happens when you reincarnate? You forget your own past choices. What choice I made at that time? Now, to experience the other polarity, you come on this earth in this life, and now you keep wondering, I have never done wrong for anybody. I have been so nice. Nothing bad I have ever done. Why I have to go through so much of pain? Because your DNA has blocked that memory of the choices that you have made. When you are in the altered state, that is where you reach. You go beyond your DNA to see what is it that you have created. Because whatever you have created, you are the only one who can uncreate that energy. Nobody else can do it for you. सो दिस पूजा पाठ कि इसको कर लो आपका कर्मा हो जाएगा पूरा, हम ये पूजा करा देंगे तो दिस कर्मा विल सेटल डाउन, दैट थिंग नहीं होगा. You have created, you have to uncreate, and when you are uncreating it, make sure you don't add more emotions to it. If you are not in the denial of what it is, then you will definitely not create a new emotion and new karma if you'll accept it the way it is. So, whatever I have done, whatever choice I made in a life, most of the time, because our DNA has blocked the memory, we continue working on those choices that we have made till you reach to the other polarity of the choice that you have made and you experience it without any emotions. Till then, ये incarnation की story चलती रहती है. And we experience the polarity that we don't want to experience. Nobody has come on this earth to experience pain. Nobody. But you have come on earth to experience the other polarity which you have rejected in some other life, and therefore, and you don't remember it, and therefore you are not in acceptance, and then that's when the pain will come. I think I will leave you people here today on the karma story. Lot of thing to understand, lot of digestion that you people have to do that, so that in next vow when I will talk, I'll continue on karma, and on that I will talk you the biology of karma. I will talk to you the karma loops that we get into. We will talk about how to heal your karma and how to stop creating new karma, and how to understand your karma based on uh, based on love and not fear. And we'll also talk about karma immunity. But before that, this is where we are. इससे ज़्यादा एक दिन में नहीं झेल पाओगे. Too much of karma story. However, anybody has any question on this karma story that I've been talking? Don't talk questions on the 5, 6 things that I've said. I'll talk next time. How to heal, how to stop, how to have create karma immunity. All this we will talk next time. Karma loop. But other than that, whatever I've spoken, anybody on this platform, people who are attending it, has any question?
Ma'am, can I ask? I'm Jyoti.
Yeah, Jyoti.
Good evening,
Not that
ma'am.
I can see you, but yeah. Hi, Jyoti. How are you?
I'm good. It was lovely hearing you today. Lovely to understand this karma thing.
Thank you so much.
And more or less, ma'am, because of all that I have studied under you and under Sir, This is something that I have understood. But does this mean that whatever is happening to us, we just accept it and allow things to happen? Mm,
Yes. What I mean to say is whatever is happening in your life, if
yeah.
you are not in sync with it, or if it is giving you pain, you're not liking it, please understand what is it teaching you. That
Okay.
is what will bring acceptance. I don't want whatever is happening, let it happen and become a loser in your life.
Yeah.
No, no, no,
Exactly.
no. Whatever is happening, be in acceptance, but in acceptance by understanding, getting the wisdom, completing your learning from it.
All right. And
It
yeah, obviously, once you learn, then that issue just dissolves. Right.
will in any case.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Lovely.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
Jyoti. You're
Thank you.
welcome. Anybody else? Any question on this? Is there something on chat, Kavita?
Yes, there was one question that asked, what is matrix?
So, matrix is that macrocosm which has the complete curriculum of Earth, planet Earth, I'm talking. Okay. And which includes our galaxies, our sources, our higher sources, uh, uh, the whole I don't think I've done it in wow ever, where we talk about from a smallest of our uh, organism to the last oneness of Trinity, where we talk about uh, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, or the God, generator, operator, and destroyer. That journey के बीच में जितने भी 7 planets में लोग या 7 dimensions होती हैं हमारी existence की, that completeness is a matrix. And in matrix, every single point is connected to each other. Everything. And amoeba is connected to you to say to a star, or say to Dev, Devs, ascended masters, and everything point, that is matrix.
So, to conclude your words, we can say that matrix is a higher cosmic consciousness through which all of us operate in harmony.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's another question here in the chat that says, what's immutable karma? Any examples for that?
Immutable karma. No, I have not heard about it, or I have not understood the word. But if you have to ask, can you explain a little bit what exactly is the word you are asking? If you are asking something that I have said immunity of karma.
Shivani, can you please unmute yourself if you're
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, Shivani.
Yeah, like I was going through a book and it spoke of two kinds of karmas. One is a mutable karma that we can change in this lifetime through through our effort, and another is a immutable karma like we can't change.
Okay.
So, how do we explain that in terms of matrix and in terms of what you've just explained now, ma'am?
Simply, Shivani, as I was saying, there are few karmas which are a part of our blueprint. Matrix wanted to experience it through us, but we are not in acceptance. Now, whatever you will do, you can't close that karma. So, example, though. Okay. So, Parshuram, the Matrix wanted to experience the detachment in a person where that person is ready to kill his own mother. I think Parshuram ki story hai na? Anybody here? Yeah? Yeah. Now, एक मैट्रिक्स वो ये एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हैं उसके संग. Parshuram did it. Totally detached with mother, killed the mother. But through anger. He used the emotion of anger to experience what he was supposed to experience. So he did experience detachment, but the detachment that he experienced was through the anger and not from the understanding that matrix wants to, the higher source wants to experience detachment to that extent. And now rest, if you really go and you go and talk about it deeper, in so many therapies or people, we have we encounter the energy of Parshuram. Many times people, in the altar state, they connect to that energy, and then you talk to them, there is nothing. In so many incarnations have happened, and they say there is so much of guilt. So आपने detachment experience किया, which you were supposed to experience, your matrix wanted to experience, but फिर आपने anger के through किया और अब आप परेशान हैं guilt को लेके. तो इतने जन्म ले लिए, this only can go away if he understands this is how matrix wanted me to experience. Otherwise it is immutable, नहीं खत्म होगा, it will stay there. Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Right. Thank you.
got it? Yeah, Rolly, you have to ask a question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as you said that many people are born with the similar kind of guilt. So can we understand it in this way that they are all incarnations of Parshuram?
No, they are not.
Like,
See, you are the level 4 student. You understand. We all pick up the energies and we take birth. Na? It is not the same soul, right? So, see, Parshuram was a very learned and a high energetic person, like Buddha. So, Buddha also had so many, almost all petals of his own. But when these people left the earth, because they had some or the other emotion, they could not get they couldn't ascend, they couldn't get the nirvana. But
Right.
itni high energy leke, one person cannot take birth again on earth. So their
So
energies
energies.
are dispersed.
Okay.
So that is why we say, we all have a Buddha in us
Right.
because his enlightenment. अधिकार हम सबको है. We all have the right to have that enlightenment that he got it. And that need of being enlightened is what creates evolution. So every time you are born, you evolve because we all are looking at that light that Buddha had. We have experienced it some life. That's why I want it. Why would otherwise I want something? Right. So similarly, there are people who have had many very strong energies, and if one person comes with that energy, will not be able to handle it. So these are the energies which get dispersed.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
you can find it. It is possible. You can regress many people with the same energy. Everybody comes out. I'm the person. Most of the time, women have that sati ki energy in them. ये लोग बहुत high iconic energies थी. So one soul cannot handle it. Okay? Yeah.
There's another question that says, why does Matrix want to experience certain things from us? Isn't it perfect?
Yes, it is perfect. That is why Matrix does not judge you what you are doing. It honors everything because everything is his. And for him, it is complete. And it is perfect. Osama bin Laden is absolutely perfect for Matrix. But remember one thing, knowledge has to be experienced to change into wisdom. So even higher sources need their wisdom. And to achieve that wisdom, they send its parts, or its energies, we call them different souls, to experience all the possibilities There are infinite possibility of one thing. He needs to experience all. But one matrix can't experience all the possibilities. No? So created infinite people to experience infinite possibilities.
Ma'am, I had asked this question actually.
Yeah.
I means all these years I have come to understand that we as a soul we have to understand and evolve and become one with God. Now you are telling that God only means matrix means God, I suppose.
Yeah.
He wants to experience through us. It means we cannot means we are not perfect. I'm not getting what you are telling.
No, that's what I'm trying to say, Rohini. First of all, hi. It's good to see you after so many days.
Hello, hello.
See, Rohini, that's what I am right from the beginning saying. We all are a part of God now, or God is in each one of us. We are
Uh-huh.
not separate from the matrix. Therefore, if our matrix wants to experience infinite possibilities, so he wants to experience honesty through me, maybe dishonesty through you. So when you are dishonest, the matrix is absolutely happy, perfect हो तुम, यही चाहिए था उसको.
बट
But
वो गलत है ना
ये
डिसऑनेस्ट
गलत और सही तो अर्थ पे आके आपने जजमेंट कर
अर्थ
दिया
का
ना.
है अर्थ का है अच्छा
हाँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी है वो free will. So you judge what you are doing is wrong, but he is
हाँ
not. That is why he can afford to give you unconditional love. Na? You can't afford to give yourself unconditional love.
हाँ हाँ
That is what we have come here to learn, and that becomes our benchmark to reach to have our evolution or transformation. Just then you will say, I am dishonest, and this is what matrix needs to experience through me. And by being dishonest, I am supposed to experience or accept honesty, which is another polarity.
हम्म,
Then you are at peace.
हम्म,
You're perfect.
okay okay to experience the opposite emotion we have
Other
to have the
polarity also.
polarity this thing
See,
okay
एक बात सुनो ना. Honesty, dishonesty, they are two things,
yeah
right?
yes
They are separate for us.
yeah
They are two different polarities. But for him, it is one. Honest is also part of me. Dishonest is also part of me. This completes me. See,
uh-huh.
Rohini, you have two children.
yeah
Okay. Now, one child is very, very attached to you.
yeah
Other child is not.
yes true
You are the creator of both the kids.
yeah yes
For you, as a mother, both the kids are same.
yes yes very
In
much
what sense? You will love both of them unconditionally the same. Because this person is nice with me, I'll give her more love. This is
no
not very nice to me, I will not give her more love. Can you do it?
no I
So
can't
Matrix is that creator.
yes
And
now
he
I
has
understand
created, we both are the part of the same soul.
yeah
So for him, you can't be right, he can't be wrong.
uh-huh.
Everybody's same.
To accepting that also with understanding only will give us peace even if
Absolutely.
it is polarity or negativity or
Both
whatever
there is no positive, there are two polarities. There is
okay okay
nothing positive and negative. There are two polarities. They both are a part of the matrix, and matrix is the director, is the as I said, distributor, story writer. He will write stories for everyone, and he can't stand up and say Ki, this casting is not correct or this story is not correct. This is what I wrote.
okay that's why if it is too much of happiness we feel bored of that also
Correct, because now you need to experience another polarity.
happiness okay okay so it is whatever is there it is that way we
This is
have to
how it is.
this is how it is okay ma'am now I understand thank you very much
So the next question is, could you explain the Trinity in this matrix? What is the concept?
Yeah, Trinity concept is a whole story. I can come with one wow only for that. Yeah. But the oneness that we talk is the Trinity. where there is no difference in a creator or a destroyer or an operator. Three of them are needed. This is how it is. But yeah, Trinity in itself is a big topic. Sometime I will come with that also.
So I guess since there are no more questions,
I have one more question.
yeah,
Uh,
Sherry, okay.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, Sally, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. I just about made it to the half an hour. Sorry, my screen is a little. So, like in the Christianity, we have the Trinity we call the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So I'm not being able to understand because of you, it is the creator, destroyer, and the operator. So that's something different completely, right? I can't hear you, ma'am.
That's how God comes now. The one who generates, one who operates, one who destroys.
I think I need to learn a little bit more about that.
Yes. And then when you talk about Trinity, Father, the Holy Spirit, now Father will create and the Holy Spirit is the one who operates. And one more, I don't remember.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Son
Like
is-
God, Jesus, Holy Spirit.
Yes.
So God creates, Jesus.
I wouldn't call, I will not,
Actually, it's not the right way to
Because-
put it.
Jesus and all, they all come under the God, no?
Right.
But the word God is coming from generator, operator, and destroyer.
Okay. Oh, wow. I just realized what you said. Generator,
Yeah.
operator, destroyer. Okay,
That's how
thank
the
you.
word God comes, na? So
Ah,
that is the
okay.
one which is the complete Trinity.
Okay,
That
okay.
is a completeness.
So maybe we can, I mean, try connecting like Jesus came to destroy all the karmas of us. So he already,
So he did.
you know, devoted himself.
But he himself didn't create any karma, na?
Yeah. So but then वो तो destructor,
Yeah.
destructor वाली zone में चले गए. God is generator, Jesus destructor, and Holy Spirit
Holy Spirit
operates.
I will
operator.
not comment on it at the moment because I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to comment on something. It's a very, very, as I said, a huge topic itself.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
But
Ma'am,
I
you're
will
looking
definitely-
amazing. First time I'm seeing you in a sari.
Thank you so much. The weather is becoming better.
Ma'am, may I, ma'am? Ma'am, is it something like Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, like generator, like creator, generator, and destroyer? It is quite similar, the same thing.
But it is the same. It is the same.
So if there is any more question, you can just unmute and ask. Otherwise, we'll call it a day.
No, we have questions on the group.
Is there? I mean, are we taking? I thought wow is seeing a different turn now.
No, I said 1 hour I will be with this. Then I will answer the questions.
अच्छा,
But
ठीक.
first, जो लोग अभी यहाँ बैठे हैं उनके questions पहले attend करेंगे.
मुझे तो लगा था I will guide them to personal coaching sessions, but then your call.
So they have all the rights to ask the questions because we do it. किसी ने लिखे हुए हैं, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw many questions from Archana, but मैं उसमें से कुछ के जवाब देती हूँ. Archana, मैंने देखे तो थे कहीं हिंदी में लिखे थे आपने.
Words of wisdom.
वही ढूंढ रही हूँ.
मैम एक क्वेश्चन मेरा है.
अच्छा रोली एक सेकंड. अर्चना अगर आप हैं तो अनम्यूट करके अपने क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकती हैं. ओके? हाँ जी. Yes, Rolly. Yeah, Rolly, tell me your question in the meantime.
Ma'am, this question actually disturbs me many a time. Why do we procrastinate? Like ये पता है कि काम करना है, and many a times I have experienced that I have my own deadlines. जब मैं एक deadline बना लेती हूँ तो मैं कर डालती हूँ. But बहुत सारे काम, and there are some of my tasks which I have been procrastinating for years. और मैं हर बार ही सोचती हूँ अचानक एक दिन एक वो नॉलेज आती है कि नहीं मुझे अब उसको निकाल के दिस टाइम आई हैव टू कंप्लीट दैट, बट वो हो ही नहीं रहा है. मुझे समझ नहीं आता मैम. कई बार मैंने
asking this question to the right person because जिससे पूछ रहे हैं वो खुद भी इसमें से बहुत गुजरते हैं.
और मैम सबसे ज्यादा मैं तब परेशान होती हूँ जब मेरे अपने बच्चे, मेरे स्टूडेंट्स आके मुझसे ये पूछते हैं, मन मन में मुझे पता है बेटा मैं खुद ही इसी से जूझ रही हूँ, कैसे हेल्प करूँ.
So now you know what happens to me. What happened to me just now? Same story. Yeah. So basically, procrastination, if we talk about the mind story, is always there. Inner children who have fear of being judged, or children who have learned to, who have always been given lot of pressure to complete their work as a child. So there is these kids who are now in the habit of only completing when there is a pressure. That is their known path. Their neuro pathways, pressure आएगा तो करेंगे. So pressure तो last moment पे ही बनेगा ना, beginning में तो नहीं बनेगा. तो तभी आप करोगे. अगर soul of के point of view से देखें, so procrastination is also something Matrix wants to experience through you. So this is how it is.
बिकॉज जो अपने जो प्रोफेशन और इससे रिलेटेड चीजें, दैट तो आई क्रिएटेड इट, आई हैव माय ओन डेडलाइन और तब मैं कर लेती हूँ. वो प्रेशर अपना खुद ही का इंटरनल प्रेशर क्रिएट करके कर लेती हूँ. अब जैसे बहुत सारी चीजें आई डू इट फॉर माई सेल्फ, इंजॉय करने के लिए, उसमें भी कुछ चीजें अधूरी पड़ी हुई हैं बहुत टाइम से.
Because I don't give priority to myself ना. पहले मैं ये खत्म करूंगी, ऑफिस खत्म करूंगी, ये प्रेशर है. This will bring me money. It's a now you have attached it with your survival. जॉब नहीं होगा तो क्या करोगी? सर्वाइवल तो चाहिए, तो पैसा चाहिए. तो सर्वाइवल से अटैच्ड है तो आई विल डू इट. दैट इज अ प्रेशर ऑफ द सर्वाइवल, fear of survival, which makes you do. But then from the childhood we have learned only one thing: put yourself at the last. I remember किसी हम एक कल्चर बन गया कि if I say I and Rolly were going, तो हम लोग स्कूल में थे, कॉन्वेंट में, तो फट से बोलते थे put the donkey last. अपने को पीछे कर दो, दूसरे को बोलो Rolly and I are going. That is the right language. But see what it has done to our minds. We keep ourselves at the back. So now I am very clear when I'm talking. I forget about this grammar. कुछ चीजों में I say me and, for example, I and Kavita, and in some few things I'll say Kavita and my. oneness में आ जाओ. हम सेपरेट थोड़ी हैं. तुम सेपरेट नहीं हो ना अपने से और दूसरों से. जिस दिन तुम्हें समझ में आएगा कि तुम सेपरेट नहीं हो अपने से और दूसरों से, तो अपने काम को भी वैसे ही तवज्जो दोगे जैसे स्कूल के काम को दी. क्योंकि स्कूल के काम में फियर है और अपने काम में फियरलेस है. अपने काम को हम प्यार से करते हैं और लव को कहाँ देते हैं इज्जत. The whole story of karma today, I'm talking about karma from fear. If you understand what I've spoken today, now the same karma will be through the love.
So should I, like, it seems that I have to go for inner child work.
Yeah, definitely. दो तीन inner children है. Pressure वाला inner child है, fear of judgment है, fear of completion है, क्योंकि अगर काम complete कर दिया तो माँ ने और काम दे दिया. अच्छा तुमने बर्तन धो लिए, तुम बेटा कपड़े भी धो लो. तो फिर मैं क्यों पूरा करूं?
एक ही लटकाए रहो.
भी हो सकता है. तो you have to see what type of.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Reja, I have few insights, beautiful one from today's level 2.
Yeah.
We also, I mean, we had two students who worked with a similar concept. Ek ka core issue was coming like this girl kept judging her mother for giving attention to them more instead of focusing her own work. As you said, donkey wala kahani, I can relate. The other one actually lost a very dear friend when she gave preference to her commitments to work. So adding on to the soul group, I mean, probably it is coming from there. You are giving preferences more to others.
Inner children also. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All inner children. या अर्चना जी पूछिए आप अपना सवाल. थोड़ा सा वक्त रह गया, आपका जवाब दे दो पहले. आपका लास्ट का कुछ था पर्सनल क्वेश्चंस का आंसर तो नहीं दूंगी, लेकिन फिर भी फटाफट क्वेश्चंस पूछिए. खोलिए अपना.
जी. हम अपने पूर्वजों को सम्मान देते हुए उनका आशीर्वाद कैसे प्राप्त करें? हम अपने पूर्वजों से प्रभावित रहते हैं, उनके कर्मों का प्रभाव हमारे जीवन पर पड़ता है, तो इसे कैसे हील कर सकते हैं? ये मेरा पहला है.
पहली चीज तो ये है कि अर्चना जी आज के बाद से डर से बंद कर दो जीना. सबसे पहली चीज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, पूर्वजों को हम सम्मान देना की क्यों इच्छा है? इंटेंशन क्या है? कुछ पाना है? आशीर्वाद चाहिए उनसे? बिजनेस थोड़ी कर रहे हैं हम आपको इज्जत देंगे, आप हमें आशीर्वाद दीजिए. इंटेंशन देखिए पहले, ठीक
जी
है? क्यों सम्मान करना चाहते हैं? आशीर्वाद पाना चाहते हैं उनका। तो देखिए क्या चीज की कमी है जिसके लिए आप आशीर्वाद पाना चाहते हैं उनसे, उस कमी के ऊपर काम करिए,
जी
उसका दूसरी पोलैरिटी पे काम करिए। मुझे आशीर्वाद चाहिए अपने पूर्वजों का कि हमारा बिजनेस बहुत अच्छा हो जाए, तो एक और पोलैरिटी है, बिजनेस अच्छा नहीं है पर मन में शांति है, तो उस पोलैरिटी पे ध्यान दीजिए, है ना?
जी
तो मतलब कि हम लोगों के अंदर, हम बिजनेस करते हैं ना अपने पूर्वजों से, वो नहीं करने का, इंटेंशन देखिए। इसी पे आपने एक और क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा था? उनके कर्मों का असर हम पे पड़ता है? हाँ, बिल्कुल पड़ता है। तो क्यों पड़ता है उनके कर्मों का असर? क्योंकि उनका डीएनए लेके आ रहे हैं, और हमने एज अ सोल चूज किया था उनको अपना पूर्वज, ताकि उनके डीएनए में जो एनर्जी, जो उनके पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है, वो हम तक आए, उसके द्वारा हम कुछ सीखें।
जी
तो जो आपको सीखना है उनके डीएनए से, जो आपने लिया है, जो आपने उनकी एनर्जीज आपके ऊपर इफेक्ट कर रही हैं, हील मत करिए उसको,
हम्म
अंडरस्टैंड करिए, और उससे जो लेसन है वो लर्न कर लीजिए, वो एनर्जी अपने आप आपकी लाइफ से निकल जाएगी। आपको जरूरत ही नहीं है कुछ और करने की। हील करते हैं फियर से, और ये उनको श्राप लगा था, वो श्राप अब हमारे यहाँ पे अभी भी चल रहा है, मुझे को ये हील करना है। नहीं, हील जरूर करिए, पहले अंडरस्टैंड कर लीजिए उस, क्योंकि आपने ही तो उनको एज अ एंसेस्टर चूज किया है, आप ही को उनके श्राप से कुछ सीखना था। तो जिस दिन आप सीख लेंगे कि उन्होंने क्या सिखाना था आपको श्राप से, उस दिन के बाद से आपको हील करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। आप एक्सेप्टेंस में आ जाओगे कि भाई मेरी सोल यही अनुभव करने आई थी और उसने ये सीखना था, इसलिए इस परिवार में जन्म ले लिया, अब मैंने सीख लिया, तो मैं यही करने आई थी। आप एक्सेप्टेंस में आ जाओगे ना। रिजेक्ट मत करो उस एनर्जी को जो आप अपने उनसे एंसेस्टर से लेकर आए। डोंट रिजेक्ट इट, बिकॉज देयर इज अ रीजन क्यों आप लेके ले रहे हो एनर्जी, क्यों चूज किया आपने उनको एंसेस्टर। ठीक
जी
है?
जी थैंक यू। और क्या दूसरा पूछूं?
हाँ पूछो, टाइम है ना कविता, 9 बजे तक कुछ भी पूछो।
अच्छा ठीक।
नहीं,
सुबह की
सॉरी,
हमारी
8 बजे, 8:30 तक खत्म हो गया टाइम। हाँ बट
अच्छा
पूछिए।
ठीक है। सुबह की हमारी पहली थॉट क्या होनी चाहिए जिससे जीवन साधारण से असाधारण हो जाए?
सिर्फ सुबह उठते ग्रेटिट्यूड, थैंक यू गॉड, एक और दिन देखा, आज मुझे फिर और एक दिन मौका मिला अपने लर्निंग्स कंप्लीट करने। डजंट मैटर कैसे लर्निंग कंप्लीट कर रहे हो, पेन से, विदाउट पेन, नो, दिन मिला है मुझे, आज मैं अपनी एक लर्निंग और पूरी करूंगी
ठीक
विद एक्सेप्टेंस।
ठीक
ठीक है?
ठीक
That should be your first, the way moment you get up, that's what it should be. Anybody else? और कोई क्वेश्चंस तो नहीं है व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में कविता?
बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं,
अरे
and
तो
then we have certain questions from Insta Live वाला stories.
हाँ,
उसमें से एक important उठाती हूँ. How to start a difficult topic with your parents?
with complete acceptance with parents,
With
knowledge
complete
and
acceptance.
acceptance for parents. Please
Okay.
understand, your parents are not gods. They are as human as you people are, as we people are. So, and they have their own journey. उनके थ्रू मैट्रिक्स ने कुछ खुद कुछ और एक्सपीरियंस करना है. So, with acceptance, without any judgment, pre-judgments about your parents, ये तो मुझे मना ही कर देंगी. Oh, she will never listen to me. They have this habit. They only think what they are saying is right. If you do not have these type of prejudgments, with the very open mind, you can start any topic with your parents. Any topic.
The next one.
Mhm.
Someone good suffers painful terminal cancer. Why?
Simple answer is, which I've already given. Yes, somebody very nice is experiencing terminal cancer because that person is still operating from the choices that they had made before. Maybe not in this life, so maybe you don't even remember them, but definitely some choices you have made which have these consequences. So soul has come to experience this polarity. See, we keep on saying कि पहले ज़माने में people used to be very healthy, and nowadays everybody is very health conscious, but issues in the bodies are also becoming daily a new one, because now we are in this polarity. पहले हम अपनी अच्छी हेल्थ की पोलैरिटी में थे, और फिर फियर में रह गए कि हाय कहीं हमारी बॉडी में तकलीफ ना हो जाए, और उस फियर ने इस लाइफ में आपको जन्म दिया टू एक्सपीरियंस द अदर पोलैरिटी विच इज बैड हेल्थ. इट्स नॉट सो इस लाइफ में उन्होंने कुछ किया तो हम कह नहीं सकते, बट जिनको नहीं याद है, जिनको नहीं पता है कि उन्होंने कुछ बुरा किया है और फिर भी टर्मिनल कैंसर्स को यूज कर रहे हैं, दिस इज basically karma created from the lower three chakras. Lower three chakras are immutable. If you have created it, इन तीन चक्र से एक्सपीरियंस करना होगा, तो फिजिकल बॉडी का जो डिस्ट्रक्शन है वो लोअर चक्रास के अंडर आता है. कंट्रोल इश्यूज, प्लेजर्स नहीं है लाइफ में, रोटी कपड़ा मकान, सर्वाइवल का इशू है, सर्वाइवल है कैंसर में. सो दीज ऑल कम फ्रॉम योर लोअर चक्रास. So you can only and only heal them through the lower chakras. So that once you are in acceptance of it, फट से your heart chakra पे आ गया case, which are higher chakras. So many people use their body to move, evolve or transform from the lower chakras to the higher chakras.
Shall I take the next one?
Yeah, please.
Should we feed the stray dogs cats or not? This is interesting because every time it comes to my mind, one day I have to leave this place, then who will feed them? Then I start thinking, why to think about the future? Let's bring the pedigree, feed them now. So I'm confused. That soul of dog has come to me. That means there must be some karmic connection in the past.
So I can only say कल आए थे कुछ कहने वाले, फिर आएंगे कुछ गाने वाले. वो मुझे पूरी अच्छी तरह से सेंटेंस नहीं, बट आई होप यू पीपल अंडरस्टैंड. मैं पल दो पल का वो हूँ, उस गाने की वो लाइन है कि जब आप नहीं थे तो भी ये स्ट्रे डॉग्स और स्ट्रे पेट्स को कोई देख रहा था. आपकी क्या उम्र है? 30 साल, 50 साल, 60 साल. एनिमल्स अर्थ पे रह रहे हैं उससे बहुत पहले से. वो अपना सर्वाइवल खुद लेकर आते हैं. जनरली जो पेट डॉग्स होते हैं या पेट एनिमल्स होते हैं, ये वो एनिमल्स हैं जो लोअर 3 चक्रास को छोड़कर इमोशंस एक्सपीरियंस करना शुरू कर देते हैं. वो हार्ट चक्रा तक पहुंच जाते हैं, because now they have to evolve to human life. So you are right. जो अभी कर सकते हो वो कर दो. तुम जाओगे तो फ्यूचर में और लोग आ जाएंगे. तुम नहीं थी तो भी तो थे लोग. जानवरों को किसी ने कभी भूखा नहीं मरने दिया. ठीक है.
What is marriage? What are the responsibilities of marriage for husband and wife?
This was my topic last time. ये क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा लेट आ गए हो क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम आई हैव स्पोकन अ लॉट अबाउट इट. इट वाज वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट कि बहुत गंदा वो था मेरा व्हाट यू कॉल इट रिकॉर्डिंग. सो उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ है, उसकी वजह से क्या हुआ कि वो हम रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर पाए हैं यूट्यूब पे. बट किसी दिन थोड़ा सा टाइम दो, मौका मिलता ही, टाइम मिलती शायद मैं उसकी छोटे छोटे स्निपेट्स बना के और डाल दूँ. यूट्यूब पे मिल जाएगा, इंस्टा पे मिल जाएगा, पता नहीं जहां जहां होता है आजकल सब जगह मिल जाएगा.
ठीक है. So
प्लेटफॉर्म पे मिल जाएगा.
You said that a child decides to enter mother's womb. Can you please share more details about this?
जैसे I was asking just now about ancestors. जब हमारा को अर्थ पे आते हैं, हमें बता दिया जाता है आपको नीचे जाके ये मेरे लिए अनुभव करना है. You have to experience this. You have to experience this polarity. You have to learn, complete your learning like this. Now, for different learnings, you need different environment. And that environment, the first person to give you is your parents, the womb of a mother. So you first pick up your mother, this womb, this environment, because on the soul level you can see their whole life. So you start now uh, focusing which womb will give me this environment to complete my this learning. And that's how you choose the wombs. You choose everything: the mother's womb, the environment, the city that you will take birth in, the country, the culture of that time. So all planets में जैसे कि इस मौके इसी planet के stars के इसी combo पे ही तुमको जन्म लेना था, it comes from there कि यही experience करना, तो यही time पे मुझे जन्म लेना है. The body I will have, the color of my skin that I will have, the money or not the money, abundance में या scarcity में, these all things you already decide before taking birth. So anything that happens in your life, why I say be in acceptance, because whatever happens in your life, you're responsible, it's your plan. You can't blame anybody. ठीक है? I think all questions are done and I have only 5 minutes more to finish whatever it is.
No, we have 20 minutes and we have few more questions.
I was thinking आज 8:45 पे खत्म करने की.
तो ठीक है, बंद कर देते हैं. I can guide them to personal coaching. Whatever you decide.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, अब तुमने रीजन बता दिया तो अब मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ.
Okay. So the next is someone praises us, something expands and constricts when criticized. What is that something?
Your critical filter, your perception. You decide what is criticism and you decide what is appreciation. It is your choice that you can take both of them as somebody's observation about you. And from where it is coming, the critical filter, from your environment you're bringing up. Your social, economical, your education, your religion, everything decides what your perception is.
The next one is I'm always fearful that my past experience will repeat itself. How to overcome the fear and work upon it?
If you are sure that you have learned the lesson from your past experience, it will not come back. Whatever comes to our awareness will not be a part of our destiny then. But are you sure with that past experience you have learned what you were supposed to learn? Did it teach you? Did it take you to that moment where you are accepting both the polarities of that issue? That's when it will stop. It will not come. Pattern comes back, नहीं सीखोगे. अरे आपके घर में कोई दरवाजा खटखटाएगा, दरवाजा नहीं खोलोगे तो फिर से खटखटाएगा. फिर नहीं खोलोगे तो थोड़ा जोर की खटखटाएगा. Still if you will not open तो धड़ 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 करेगा. दरवाजा तो खुलवाएगा. यहाँ फ्री विल है, आप कब उठ के दरवाजा खोलते हो.
Cool. What are the best successful steps in beginning of a relationship a woman can do?
A woman can do. भाई ये तो दोनों के लिए होना चाहिए. ये इक्वालिटी वाले लोग हैं हम लोग. और रिलेशनशिप में क्या क्या होना चाहिए, अगेन दिस वाज अ टॉपिक लास्ट टाइम and it's a big thing, many things which because you have many things that will work on it. You have to understand relationship from the mind's point of view, you have to understand it from the soul point of view, and you have to understand relationships from the body part of view. तो ये काफी सारी चीजें होती हैं इसके ऊपर. मेरे पे यूट्यूब पे काफी रिलेशनशिप को लेके मिल जाएंगे आपको छोटे छोटे शॉर्ट्स और वीडियोस. I think it would be a good idea to go through that, because there is no first thing and there is no last thing. In any relationship, whether a woman or a man, you have to continuously work. For every step, every circumstance. Things will be different, change. You have to work on it accordingly. You can't say कि नहीं ये कर लो तो रिश्ता ठीक हो जाएगा. अरे ऐसा होता तो फिर क्या बात थी. पर ऐसा नहीं होता है. So many things work, and you have to work constantly.
I would also recommend if you can go through the recordings of previous vows, especially the relationship sequel we did for 3 series. So that will be helping a lot.
There are cord of attachments in that. There is soulful relationships in that. So many things.
Yeah. The last question: what makes a relationship so unstable?
Fear of survival. अगर आप अपने रिलेशनशिप को अपने सर्वाइवल से जोड़ दोगे तो आप अटैचमेंट में आ जाते हो और वो आपको जीने नहीं देता. फिर आप स्ट्रेस में रहते हो, तो रिलेशनशिप एंजॉय नहीं कर पाते हो. ये हो जाएगा. अगर ये हो जाएगा is a possibility of the future. It is not there already. Relationship is something to enjoy. पर हम लोगों ने रिलेशनशिप को एक लेसन बना दिया है और डूज एंड डोंट्स में हम आ गए हैं. जितना डूज और डोंट्स में जाओगे एक्सपीरियंस नहीं कर पाओगे, रिलेशनशिप को एंजॉय नहीं कर पाओगे. बी जॉयफुल. एंड यस, मेनी थिंग्स दैट वी हैव स्पोकन सभी रिलेशनशिप में मायने रखती है ना.
Next one.
या तुमने कहा था लास्ट है.
Sorry, एक ग्रुप में और आ गया.
ओके बोलो.
अभी do we incarnate with someone in our life to complete karma with them? How do we know what we have to complete?
Everyone, every point in the matrix, we incarnate and we are already related to them somehow or the other, and it affects you. I was just now telling, even if there is a fight between Russia and Ukraine, isn't it affecting mine, your matrix, our life? It is. शेयर्स देखो कैसे रातों रात का लोगों का क्या हाल हुआ है. हुआ कहाँ झगड़ा? इंडिया का कुछ लेना देना नहीं, मेरा तो बिल्कुल नहीं, मैं तो रात को सो रही थी. तो हर चीज अर्थ पे सॉरी हमें मैट्रिक्स में एक छोटा सा मॉलिक्यूल भी मूव करता है तो हम सब पे इफेक्ट होता है. इसलिए मैंने इनकारनेट किया सबके साथ. कुछ लोग इस लाइफ में, इस इनकारनेशन में मेरे को कंप्लीट करके, मदद करके टू अंडरस्टैंड बोथ द पोलैरिटीज चले जाएंगे. कुछ अगले बार आ जाएंगे इनकारनेशन में, फिर कोई किसी और इनकारनेशन में आ जाएगा. But yes, if you have taken birth at this moment on earth, at this moment, everyone present over here is a part of your matrix. Yeah.
Perfect. So I guess we can call it a day today.
Yes.
So yes, and the closing statement from me is we've seen her speak a lot all through these sessions, and there is abundance of knowledge with her. Probably you are in her soul group to get some more knowledge. Try booking personal coaching sessions with her. You can directly get in touch with her, Miss Neja, and probably I can share a number, or it is freely available on YouTube and everywhere else. Most of you have it, and all those who are on YouTube and probably they don't see us live like this, sometime they listen to us, you can get in touch. In April, we have Ms. Neja is organizing one retreat in Rishikesh. If you want to become therapist, clinical hypnotherapist in particular, you can contact her directly. So thank you, everyone, and hope to see you next month.
I'm learning new thing from YouTube these days. I don't know how it works, but every YouTube I say people share button दबा दो or subscribe कोई button होता है. I'm just learning.
Push.
So please, if nothing else, whatever I talk, any of your friends, please tag them. Uh, please share it with them. You have no idea मैट्रिक्स में तुम किसका वो हिस्सा हो जो उन तक मैसेजेस और विजडम पहुंचा दे जिसकी उनको जरूरत है. So please, who all are here, share it with your friends and families.
And all those who have subscribed us already, you can push the notification bell on, and whenever we have a next video coming up, you'll be notified immediately.
This I didn't know.
May I know the dates for the retreat?
I think we're starting it from the 8th of April and doing level 1 to level 4 residential. गंगा के किनारे ठंडी ठंडी हवा खाते हुए हम ये
और
प्रोग्राम.
मैम पुराने स्टूडेंट्स कब ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं वहाँ?
Whichever level you want.
Okay.
Any level.
Sure.
Come join, repeat. और रेजिडेंशियल का बहुत ही डिफरेंट मजा है. एंड ऋषिकेश में वी विल डू इट. तो बहुत मजा आता है शाम को भी. जनरली ऑफ अस गो देयर, वी अटेंड आरतीज एंड ऑल दैट. इट्स फन टू हैव रेजिडेंशियल. ठीक है. सी यू ऑल वेरी सून अगेन. गुड नाइट.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you so much.
करूंगी.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
know, Mohini, I'm sorry. I have not been a good girl, but I have not been able to talk to anybody. My throat had been very, very badly ruined. कल सुबह से एंटीबायोटिक शुरू किया तो आज क्लास तुम लोगों के संग
तो मैं इसीलिए देखने के लिए आए हैं. अति सुंदर लग रही हो.
हाँ, थैंक यू. आज मैं सीमा क्या बैठी हुई हूँ.
सीखना सिखाना पूरा कर लो हमसे बस इस जन्म में.
हाँ.
फिर ना आने वाले हैं.
डरी हुई हो क्या?
हैं?
अगले जन्म में नहीं मिलना फिर से?
नहीं अगले जन्म मान ही रही ना.
अगले जन्म में
नहीं आ रही अब.
अच्छा तुम नहीं आ रही. अच्छा ठीक है.
सीखना सिखाना पूरा कर सकती हो.
इस उम्मीद से हम सब के लिए ये निर्वाणा हो. We'll see you very soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.